folks, Linda Curry here, and I would like to address the topic of anxiety today. Just some quick tips for you. It seems like a lot more people are experiencing anxiety, whether it has to do with the pandemic, whether it has to do with, being at home, not getting out in nature, being addicted to social media or our cell phones, whatever the reason. I have some tips for you to help calm your mind, get a little more peace in your heart. So let's talk about those. One of my favorite go to remedies, I'm going to start there because I'm an herbalist at heart, is ashwagandha. Now, I like ashwagandha in a tincture form. You can also get teas that has ashwagandha in it, as well as supplementation, so capsules. Ashwagandha is becoming a lot more popular and it's a very natural remedy that can help just kind of ease your state of mind. There's other things that people have a lot of success with, like CBD oil. Now, CBD oil doesn't have THC or very, very, very small trace amounts of it. And it can be very helpful to just get your mind focused and just bring a sense of calm. So that might also be something you want to experiment with. But I also want to talk about other areas other than supplementation. One of the best tips, and psychologists are even recommending this for children today with depression and anxiety, is getting out in nature. Now, why is that? I mean, I think we all feel the sense of calm that nature provides for us, right? I have these beautiful tall pines behind me. It's just, when I need to get away from work for a little bit, come out here and just de-stress, right? It's just very calming. And there definitely is something to it. I think when we get really caught up and we're very close to our routers, our cell phones, the radiation, all of the EMFs can be really hard on our system, especially our energy system. So your energy may get out of whack and imbalanced. And so we can't necessarily get away from all of that radiation and EMFs, but we can step out into nature to try to bring ourselves back down to grounding. Other things that can help with that is just simple breathing. You don't have to become a meditator by any means. Just taking, maybe setting an alarm on your phone, or I have this app, it's a mindfulness bell. It dings on the hour, and it's just a reminder to pause and just close your eyes and focus on your breath for 2 minutes. And what you really want to focus on is getting out of the head and getting into the body. So, in other words, you could feel your feet on the floor. You can feel your legs sitting on the chair. Just feel sensations in your body. It helps to pull you out of that the brain mode. Okay, so try that and see if it helps you. There are other mindfulness techniques like journaling, maybe at the end of the day or first thing in the morning, some gratitude journals that can really help with our anxiety. And one thing I really love is if you wake up in the middle of the night and something's worrying you, and maybe you're getting clues as to, what is this anxiety stemming from. So journal about it, jot it down in the morning when you get up. Maybe it's something to really take a look at and see if maybe you need to have a conversation with your significant other. Maybe you've been in a toxic relationship for a long time and that conversation can turn it around, or perhaps you need the courage to leave that relationship. There's a lot of different things that can be happening in your life. And it just gives you an opportunity to really take note what is going on. And sometimes anxiety can come from perimenopause or menopause, or not sleeping well. Sleep is very important. As you guys know, I have a lot of videos on sleep. So please look for those if you need some tips on sleep. And finally, I want to leave you with this. A lot of times we get caught up in the left brain mode, the ego side, the thinking side, the logical side, the rule follower, all of that stuff. And it's helpful to move into the right side of the brain through creativity. And I know sometimes we think it's a waste of time, but it can be very nourishing and brain balancing if we do things like listening to music, um, doing some art work, of just trying to get into that creative mind. Maybe dancing is your thing. Find something that's going to pull you out of that left brain mode, and out of that productivity, because we need to find that balance. Um, Other than ashwagandha, I also did just want to mention there's other herbs like catnip. Making a calming catnip tea or chamomile or something can be very calming. Even valerian root, a little bit stronger, um, but also can help calm you. And there's an herb called motherwort. It doesn't taste very good as a tea, but you can find it in tincture or supplement form. And finally, tryptophan, which is an amino acid that helps calm the mind, especially if you have a racing mind and you wake up in the middle of the night and you just can't shut it off. Tryptophan can be a good solution for you. So I hope this was helpful. And please comment below on tips and tricks you may have for other listeners, what you've tried, what works. And I hope you will find peace in your heart and peace in your mind. Again, I'm Linda Curry, and thank you for listening. Take care.